I guess slightly related, I do actually fucking hate the term poggers and PogChamp.
I'm
I
indifferent.
wish everyone who used them would be like exiled
It's not very poggers of you.
to SpaceX, where it's all exploding.
That doesn't sound very poggers.
Please tell me your next job is to be the test pilot for SpaceX.
Just so you know, I'm leaving this in. When you said that, I was like, oh, I know what I have to do. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Super Robot Wars. It's time to leave.
Where the game's more well made than SpaceX's.
Yeah. Hey, it landed, and then it exploded.
I mean, it landed on fire.
It landed on fire, and then it flew back, and then it exploded and flew back up in the air and exploded more. I guess you can say that was an X ship. Or it is an X ship. Damn it, I ruined the joke. Fuck.
Wow, you managed to fuck up quoting something that's like 50 years old, man.
Hey, it's older than me.
It's older than me. So.
I question that sometimes.
Mm.
But, I guess news shit. There was all that Pokemon shit. I do have a little bit I want to talk about with that. Pokemon Snap. Yeah, it's Pokemon Snap. It looks fine. It's Pokemon Snap.
I have one complaint about Pokemon Snap.
Oh, go ahead.
They don't have pestables, and you can't throw apples at Pokemon anymore. It's like, what's the fucking point if you can't commit some small amount of animal abuse? Like, how am I meant to bully these Pokemon into evolving like I did in the first game? Or forcing those electrodes to explode themselves?
I don't know. That is actually, like, something that I just because of how things are now, I wasn't really too surprised that they just don't let you do that shit to the Pokemon anymore.
Well, what? Pokemon can, like, no, Pokemon are cool with it. It's not like they were actually getting hurt, they were just getting pestered.
They're probably something like, well, if kids see this, they'll do it to their dog.
Oh yeah, it's bad. Oh yeah, it's bad that we can't pester the Pokemon, but we still let them fight in fucking death battles.
Oh no, I think it's I agree.
mean,
I'm just saying what they're probably.
That logic is also flawed because that also would imply that things like dogfighting rings have only seen increases since Pokemon came out, and actually it's not true. Since
I didn't say it was right, Train Man.
Since Vic Reeves went to prison, they've only gone down.
Oh, actually, real quick before we continue, what do you think I should take for my grade 5? The plus 200 attack for CQB, 200 for range, or 100 for all. What do you think?
100 for all.
That's kind of what I think too. Because having a base upgrade is good, especially because rather than just like only one. But so yeah, you can't pester the Pokemon anymore.
I mean, what we've learned is Pokemon fans continue to be to act as if they're abused by the Pokemon Company, when it's like you could just not buy the game if you're not happy with it,
What I find funny, and this is my spiciest thing, because we are definitely going to transition to probably both the remake and our Arceus Legends, whatever the fuck. So my spicy first take for the remake is, honestly, it looks fine. I actually kind of like how it looks.
I like the art style on this a lot better than the one. Even though it's a very similar art style, I prefer it in a Pokemon game than I did to Link's Awakening remake.
Yeah, it definitely. I think it's slightly better done. It looks pretty good. I am kind of interested in it. I think it looks fine. A lot of people seem to fucking hate it because it doesn't look like Sword and Shield. I'll get to making fun of that in a second. But, like, I like that they went the more minimalistic route. It makes everything look more stylized and therefore better because it has a better art direction than, say, Pokemon Legend of Arceus. So I know they're using the same models for some of the Pokemon in both those games, because like the Bidoof is the same. But what happens is because they're using like a more advanced engine, it just makes the models that have like look really bad since they're really low res, really poorly textured.
Yeah, but you don't play Pokemon games to look good.
Yeah, but it still looks like shit. Like it looks.
Name a Pokemon game that has ever looked good.
The 2D ones, but it's.
I don't know, man. There's like.
And honestly, the remake of Diamond and Pearl looked good. This thing has like fucking PS2 textures in it, and people are like, "Oh my god, it looks so good!" And I'm like, they even did
Really?
Ponytail. Yeah, I've heard people say,
I've
"Oh,
seen,
fucking
I've
good."
seen the reverse. People fucking hated both Legend Arceus and Diamond and Pearl.
I've seen people just hate the Diamond and Pearl and love the Legend of Arceus. That's what I've mostly seen.
I've mostly seen negative of both. No one remembers Pokemon Snap.
That one's consistent. People forgot about Pokemon Snap. But like Arceus looks like it's going to be, because like it still has the same issues that Sword and Shield had, where like randomly it'll just be like, enjoy 15 frames a second on a Pokemon on the field. Enjoy just weird frame drops, but also now it's just the plain maps, so enjoy vast nothing and having no fun going through a map. Enjoy it.
I mean, yeah, that's all fair, but on the other hand, the fact that it's something that's not the red and blue formula after 25 years might almost make it worth a playthrough, just a purchase, just to encourage Game Freak to do, or Pokemon Company or whoever, to do something that's not the red and blue formula for once.
Yeah, but this doesn't even look like it's anything good. And when I was talking about that, people were like, "This looks like," but the game's like a year and a half away, and I'm like, "This game does not look good for a year and a half. This looks like it needs a couple of years." Which they're not going to.
Once again, if you're asking for the game to look visually good, it's not going to happen.
And look fun and. Well, no, it still should look better than that. It does not look good at all. I can literally grab an indie game randomly from my library and go, "This looks better."
Yeah, but here's the thing, right? The indie games probably actually have more money that they're allowed to utilize than Pokemon is.
You're right. I forgot the poor Pokemon franchise.
That's the thing. Pokemon makes fuckloads of money, but I don't actually think they actually get a whole lot of money for the budgets for these games.
Because they don't care. Because people just buy it.
Yeah.
Because literally, like I said, almost everyone I've talked to is like, "Yeah, Legend of Arceus looks great," and I'm like, "It looks like it's a bland nothing of a game with worse graphics than Skyrim." I stand by that, and it just doesn't look good at all.
I know there is one difference between between Legends and Skyrim.
If you're gonna make jokes about glitches, we don't know yet.
No, I was just going to say the textures fucking load on that trailer. I don't think the textures... I wouldn't be surprised to go back to the initial Skyrim reveal trailer and there weren't any textures on it.
Well, on the flip side, what we got instead were like, during the trailer we saw like 15 frames a second Pokemon and shit. Where I was like, why did you choose to show these if this is supposed to be early in development? Why would you show the 15 frames a second part? That's so dumb. Because I remember I had a conversation like, "Oh, well, that could change." I'm like, why would you choose to show that? This wasn't like, a live thing where they were playing it and it just happened live. This is an edited trailer. They made a conscious decision to show that fucking 15 FPS Pokemon flying around. That was their choice. They chose that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying it was sensible, but like, I'm not mad about it because it's Pokemon.
I'm not mad. It's not mad. More just like, it looks like shit, and everywhere I went, they were like, "Oh, this game looks great." My favorite part was they even did Ponytail worse, because they could at least make a Ponytail look okay in like Sword and Shield and Sun and Moon, but this one it's literally like a flat plane, so it looks like a piece of cardboard just floating on her back. It looks so fucking terrible. I've literally seen better PS1 Ponytails, and I mean that. Like, fucking Michelle Chang's ponytail looks better. It just looks bad. It's gonna be another mediocre Pokemon game that'll sell gangbusters because it's a Pokemon game.
I mean, yeah, that's how franchising works.
And I would love if they would just delay shit, but that's not gonna happen because it's owned by 3 different fucking companies.
Well, I mean, even the delayed stuff, it's not like it would. It's not like it would drastically change things. It's like Pokemon Company is not a company that has any that has incentive or desire.
Well, like I said, it's three.
It's
It's 3 companies. Pokemon's IP is owned by 3 different companies. It's a share between Nintendo, Game Freak, and Pokemon Company, formerly Creatures.
So, I mean, yeah, but that's what I'm saying is there's no incentive for them to.
Well, I was gonna say is the reason they won't delay is because they want to release the fucking merchandise.
Yeah.
Because it's less of a game franchise and more of a multimedia, just franchise.
Yeah, pretty much.
The games are secondary. The games are basically a thing. The games in the show are a vehicle to sell the toys.
Yeah.
That's really all I was just wanted to say was just that bit. But that's also why they won't delay shit for fuck.
Then there's no incentive to. It's not like Pokemon will be a failure.
It's I hate using this phrase, but it's too big to fail at this point.
Pretty much.
It's too massive. It's a franchise. It's like it's the youngest multi-billion-dollar multimedia franchise that we can think of because it's the only one that I think we actually saw like rise like this. Because like even other ones that were like semi-big from the 80s aren't even at the level of Pokemon. Like you can't look at me straight in the eye and say Ninja Turtles is half the level that Pokemon is these days.
No. but it is I think possibly the most profitable video game franchise of all time. I'm not sure. It's either that or Mario.
I know Mario as a character is one of the most recognizable fictional characters. He actually beats out Mickey Mouse on that. I used to make jokes that Mickey Mouse hated that and would try to kill Mario when I was a fucking dumb teenager because I thought it was funny.
Nah, it's just probably reality.
Probably. Fucking Nintendo, I'll get him!
I mean, in another world, Disney probably, if Disney had stuck with the video game industry, they probably would have tried to buy Nintendo.
Yeah. Then we would be talking about that event rather than the time Microsoft tried to buy them and they got laughed at.
Well, the thing is, I actually reckon Disney would have eventually been successful. Not for any other reason than like they've always like had significant presence in Japan.
Oh, Disney?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas Microsoft has, Microsoft's tech is used in Japan, but Microsoft as a company doesn't have much. It didn't have, or certainly didn't then, and I don't think does now, have much in the way of like influence in Japan as a Japan as a territory. So.
Yeah, I don't think they do. Yeah, it's mostly. But yeah, Disney has to the point where like I mean. I'm aware of that because I've often made the joke about where I say like, hey, you know, my favorite anime is DuckTales.
Well, it's not even just that. It's like the fact that it was the first overseas Disney park, the one in Tokyo.
Yeah, but what I mean is that Astro Boy was the Astro Boy's creator was inspired by like the old like Donald Duck, Scrooge McDuck comic books. Which is why you can see a lot of that kind of influence in, say, like the old Astro Boy art, and like even like the old cartoon. But it's a very dumb layered joke that most people don't get, and just get mad at me for making.
That's fine now because well, I mean, you could have just argued, you could have just said the joke is that all of the cartoons in America are farmed off to Asia anyway, for animation.
I mean, yeah, it could also work. But also other things. Yeah, I did watch the character breakdown for Pyra and Mithra, and yeah, they look really fun still. I really want to play them.
Not sure how I feel about Mithra's ability, like Mithra's spot dodge thing.
Yeah,
Bit,
I'm not
sure.
Bit odd. I mean, I haven't gotten it in my hands yet because as of this recording, they're not out yet.
Yeah. Well, I just meant in the sense that just her regular dodge is witch time, and I'm like, not sure we should really be encouraging idiots online doing just spamming spot dodges.
Hey, listen, we still haven't figured out a way to encourage people to not play Ganon.
I mean, it's great if they play Ganon. Ganon's at least like the worst character in the game.
Unless you're playing online.
Yeah, well, I'd rather fight like a million Ganons than online Nesses and basically online projectile spammers.
No, because I just feel like I'm getting hit by like the evolved form of like early K. Rool before I knew how to deal with him. It's like K. Rool if K. Rool's attacks had high priority and were mostly all kills.
Well, projectiles or Ganons.
Well, Ganon's move feel like the evolved form of K. Rool of old K. Rool Oonga Boongas. Like before like we knew how to deal with K. Rool and like his recovery and how to kill him. It's like that phase where it's like that, except for now when Ganon slaps you, he gets high priority and will probably kill you if you're at like 30%. Unless you are also Ganon.
Which is 10%, which is 10% fewer than what Pyra needs to kill you.
If she gets to charge it all the way, but it's still not as fast as fucking Ganon stuff, I can already tell. Oh, hi, Todd. It's me, Todd.
You beat most Ganons by just jumping at the start of the round, because they almost all of them are fucking Wizard's Foot in. And then you punish that, throw them off stage, and then they just lose because Ganon has well, not quite little Mac tier recovery, but pretty bad recovery.
Here's the thing you have to fear: if it's a Ganon who doesn't do that, which is actually most Ganons that I've encountered, and they start doing that thing where they just do that like 4 kicks in the air repeatedly, then you know it's like, well,
they just approach you with forward air.
Yeah, because his forward air is ridiculously good. I also like to point out that his up smash is the same as Ike's, but it's faster for some unholy reason, even though it does more damage. I don't understand.
Because Ike has better tools in has overall better tools in his thing than Ganon does.
No.
I mean, his recovery is way better.
Ooh, his recovery is better, but good luck getting a kill over the Ganon. Who just farts and you're dead.
It's kind of like weird, like this conversation of you explaining to me like, no, but Ganon's so great. Then I'm like, and I'm just thinking of like literally every single time I've ever seen any Smash YouTuber do a tier list, and it's like Ganon's way down here in like the spot.
Yeah, like I trust fucking like YouTubers.
I just find it odd that the most consensus I've seen is Ganon is trash, and you'll tell the and
Ganon is the one that gets me more than the other ones that people call high.
I mean, but his forward air doesn't out prioritize Joker's dash attack.
Yeah, nothing out prioritizes that.
And Joker has the scary red man at his side.
When the scary red man comes out, he goes from like a mid tier to SSSSSS.
No, he's I would say he's below mid tier without the scary red man, because he's like Sheik in that he has high combo potential and you know he can hit you a lot, but he does fuck all damage, and without big scary red man he can't like spike you. So it's only when Arsene's in the picture that he's like really any good. That's why you don't main Joker, you main Arsene. But you only get to play as Arsene for about 30 seconds.
It's like Supersonic, but as a mechanic and scarier.
It's like if Supersonic could actually kill things.
I know in one of the updates they let it actually be able to kill things occasionally, and I was like, what? Huh? Like, that was literally my reaction when it actually killed somebody once. I was like, what?
Still, like, the fucking worst Final Smash.
Oh, it's terrible!
I don't understand why we can buff that, but we can't fucking, like, nerf Zelda's Final Smash.
I mean, Zelda herself is, like, below mid, from what I understand.
Oh, I don't think she herself is amazing. I just think her final... If you're playing with Final Smash meter, her Final Smash is actually bullshit.
I still hate the NES one. The RNG the RNG, you're usually going to die, meteor shower.
I mean, yeah, but here's the thing: if the Zelda player's competent, they can kill you on 0 with the Final Smash.
If the NES player is competent, they don't need the Final Smash. And by
Because
competent, I mean grabs backdrop.
Because all Zelda has to do is just jump off stage, get as far down to the blast zone as possible, pop the Final Smash. Because she actually has pretty solid recovery, you get dragged down towards the Final Smash because you can't actually, like, there's no place on a map where you're not going to get hit by it unless you're playing, like, maybe like Palutena's Temple, in which case you've got other things wrong with you.
I've rarely been hit by Zelda's Final Smash, like, very rare.
Not sure how, because that's like basically auto tracks on everything.
I don't think it does, because I've, like, rarely gotten grabbed by Zelda's Final Smash.
You played it in singles, or is it in like multis?
Usually the people that turn it on are multis.
Then that also could be why.
Because the group that plays it with it's usually free, like, 4-player free for alls. The group that does not is Sweaty Try Hard Time. I still don't like Smash as in Sweaty Try Hard mode. I don't think it's fun.
Depends on who you're playing against, I find.
It just isn't really as fun.
Or in my case, like which character I get off of random because I so rarely bother picking.
Hello, Alan. Are you perhaps drinking Volvic Revive?
No.
Oh. Alan showed up, and I was just thinking of those old fucking Volvic Revive commercials with the fucking Tyrannosaurus Alan and George the Volcano.
Yeah, I got the joke. Poor Alan.
George had him for breakfast! Busy day, Alan? Okay, I'll stop.
But yeah, I'm not sure on them. I definitely think they look fun, and I'll try them. But it depends on like how slow Pyra actually is. I think.
Yeah.
Because like Mithra's speed seems pretty solid. It also depends. Also, I think it kind of depends on how good you are at quick switching off stage, because Mithra feels necessary in order to recover.
Yeah. Also, one thing too that could be scary with the quick switching is if you go for a quick switch and you accidentally fast fall. But yeah, one thing that's interesting about the whole thing too is the fact that the Switch has an invincibility frame. So I kind of wonder if, depending on how fast the forward smash is, if you could potentially, as playing as Mithra, you do that real quick to avoid an attack, switch in as Pyra, and then immediately just forward smash kill them.
Yeah, you could probably do that.
It depends on how fast it is, and also how fast it is. Because, like, for example, if you're playing against a character who has fast recovery on their attacks cannon, you probably won't be able to punish unless they did something stupid like forward smash.
I mean, the lag on it, or the end lag on the transformation seemed pretty small.
Yeah,
from what I saw.
I meant the end lag on the opponent's attack.
Oh, I mean, that will vary from person to person.
And character to character.
Well, that's what I meant.
Oh, okay.
Like, it will vary depending on who you're playing as or who you're playing against.
And what attack they went for. Like, if they're stupid and forward smash, you're probably going to be able to kill them with it. Unless it's one of those asshole characters whose forward smash lasts, like, a second because they're an asshole. That's if we're talking specifically about forward smashes, though.
Mm.
Uh,
I mean, real.
I can't think of one off the top of my head who's like that fast though. Then I'll play the game and I'll be like, "Oh, I forgot you do that, you fuck."
I can't think of anyone like relevant who has like super fast F smashes. That's not just like I'm gonna spam this same move like 3 times. Eventually, it will work.
PK fire! PK fire! PK fire! PK fire! PK fire! PK fire!
Yeah. Hence why I say like I would rather fight any number of cannons than just fucking.
PK fired. Forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, forward air, die. What, you escaped? PK fire, let me grab you and throw you from behind me. Goodbye.
Grab, back throw. The only beautiful thing is if you're playing someone like Villager or Isabel and then they try and recover and you just steal it. That's mine now, bitch. Enjoy falling to your death.
Another funny thing you can do is if you're like Daisy Peach and you grab like a turnip and you see the recovery and you just throw the turnip into the recovery shot. And then they're just fucked.
Or you just like be dull, or you just decide, no, fuck this noise. You just play Pit or Dark Pit because basically every move of theirs is like a reflector.
Take that.
Which I mean, I like Pit and Dark Pit, but they're just too honest. Like, there's nothing bullshit about them, so they're not good.
Just like Min Min.
Min Min isn't amazing, but she always gets upsets because no one ever expects her. No one ever expects the smash attack. Like, I always expect the first smash attack from across the stage. They never see the second one coming.
they forget about the wrecking ball hand coming second.
It's like, haha, I already used his F smash. I'll get it. Oh wait, there's a second F smash.
Insert choo-choo train sounds. Yeah, that's the most trick she has, the fact that she can, like, fling her second hand, and she can fling it behind her if she needs.
Mm. Well, Min Min's greatest thing is her range. It's like, well, as the reveal pointed out, her range. You basically try to keep away as possible, and pray they don't realize, oh, if I get in on you, you're fucked. And sometimes people don't realize that if you get in on Min Min, she's fucked.
Unless it's like one of those weirdos who is really good at using her pummel.
I would say my favorite of the Fighters Pass people is still Terry, but
yeah, still my favorite.
More personal bias. That's more personal bias than anything.
I mean, yeah, same. That was the big hype character for me. Hey, remember? Go ahead.
I was gonna say Banjo's just really dull and boring.
I was actually gonna make a joke, like, hey, remember how excited everyone was for Banjo? Hey, when's the last time you seen someone play Banjo?
Yeah, you see it occasionally, but it's like whenever you fight Banjo, it's like there's only one thing you have to worry about, and that's his bullshit side B, and everything else is who cares? It's like, oh, he shits out a bunch of grenades, literally.
He didn't even have
anything.
He didn't even really have the lifespan of K. Rool, where like K. Rool got a lot of play because at first people didn't know how to deal with him.
But here's the difference: playing as K. Rool was still fun. Playing as Banjo is never fun. It's like playing as Ridley is fun.
I did have fun when I realized against K. Rool as like Daisy, just the fun thing of like when he's trying to recover, just throwing fucking turnips through his propeller blades. Because those uses eventually get taken up, and then he's just fucked. It's so fucking evil. And then also, of course, too, the other way to approach him is to jump over him when he's trying to recover, and then back air him into the fucking wall.
That works on everyone, though.
Yeah, but he's especially vulnerable to it.
I mean, I don't see how he's especially vulnerable to it
when he's recovering.
But I mean, everyone is vulnerable to it.
Yeah, but his recovery move leaves him wide open, more so than a lot of other ones. I say a lot because Duck Hunt exists.
Does he though?
Yes, he does.
Never seen a Duck Hunt player, so not sure if believe.
You've seen me.
Yeah.
I played Duck Hunt.
I'm not even. Do you play Duck Hunt, or do you just play as like Bad Snake? It's the same thing of just throw out as many explosives and hope one of them hits.
Duck Hunt is a character that you play when you just decide nobody's going to have fun today.
Duck Hunt's the character you play when you think you have 4,000 IQ, but you actually have 4.
I never thought I had 4,000 IQ. I'm just...
No, but here's the thing: is the classic kind of idea of the Duck Hunt player, if they existed, is oh yeah, I'm going to perfectly bank all of these shots. I'm going to time it so the arc of these things just hits. And the reality is, you just go ha ha go boom. Except it doesn't. Except when it go boom, it only go boom on you.
Hey, I am a Duck Hunt player. Stop trying to erase my existence. And B, I don't think I have 500 IQ. I just go, haha, lol, explosion. So don't you fucking try to erase my existence, bastard. I'm here. You can't erase me.
Actually, I'm gonna go check see if Ultimate's ready. Nope, not updated yet. Damn it.
Yeah, it's I know it's sometime tonight that it comes out.
They said today.
Yeah, it's supposed to be later today. I think they didn't do it right away after the thing dropped because they're hoping to try and get their servers ready for it.
Man,
good luck with that, by the way.
Let's have the Mii costumes. We're just so boring. We're just, well, you know, dull.
I mean, we had Cuphead and Sans, so...
No, it's not even that. I wanted more... If I'm going to have to be miserable because the characters I want aren't going to get in, I want more people to be fucking miserable because the characters they want get deconfirmed.
Listen, we already
if
got...
I can't have Travis Touchdown, then fuck everyone else.
Listen, we've already hit the Geno fans. They've already been hit. We've already had that. We've already enjoyed that. We've enjoyed the suffering.
Oh, Geno has no chance. Nintendo fucking hates him.
You know who else hates him? Me.
So, I don't think Geno is ever in contention to win. He's in almost as much contention to win as, fucking Waluigi is.
No, I think he's slightly above Waluigi. Just because Waluigi fans made death threats to Sakurai. I love one time I pointed it out, and a Waluigi fan went like, no, only like 2 did that, and I'm like, no, it was a lot more than 2, fucker. I saw. Do you think my attention span is as short as Waluigi's?
Yes.
Apparently.
So, but yeah, it's just, oh no, Monster Hunter characters, and I'm like, yeah, but doesn't Monster Hunter have like 1 billion games and 1 billion people from each of those games? So if they really want, Monster Hunter can just still get in.
It's and also like, come on,
I Monster Hunter stuff getting in. I just mean like, you just like if we're gonna deconfirm stuff, at least make it somewhat fun. Someone who's gonna
Dante skin.
You know. I've said before, at this point I don't want Dante in Smash because I prefer that Dante isn't in Smash memes.
I honest to God look forward to every time there's a character announced, the inevitable tweet that's the part of the trailer where it then transitions into Dante walking up on the thing like, what the hell is this? Like it's tradition at this point. And you know what? Out of all the ones where the fan bases want the character, the Devil May Cry ones are the ones who just are more jokey about it, where the other ones are like actively pissed off. So you know what? I take it back. I want him in because The Devil May Cry fans aren't being fucking cunts. But that being said, I think the Geno fans should suffer eternally.
All three of them.
All three of them, and then the kids that just keep saying we want Geno because their favorite YouTuber said it. They don't know who Geno is, though. But he looks cool in that one fan animation they saw once. What?
Skull.
It's not like I'm lying.
I mean,
Geno would be one of those characters that if they got in, he would get in. They'd be all excited. It would be all over Twitter for the announcement. He would come out. People would play him one time and then never again.
just put Reen in, for fuck's sake. That's my pick of character who will never get in. But if I say it, it will make it sound like just make it sound, you know, that I'm actually invested. I don't really care if one way or the other if Reen gets in, because I don't think it will happen. But
I mean, if it was gonna be a one of that company's characters, it would be Reen.
Well, I mean, he's also you know, Cold Steel is on Nintendo systems right now.
Yeah, and they've made like,
releasing.
and they keep making 7 games for this character. Trials, just call it Trials of Reen already.
It's only It's only 4 games.
5.
No, 5. No, the 5th one is only like 1/3 Reen.
I'll play. Yeah, sure.
No, it is. The problem is it's 1/3 a character from Cold Steel who maybe shouldn't have got a game. And then it's the Crossbell people from that game that never got translated. So only a third of Hajimari is Reen.
Oh, don't worry. They'll make it up to him and give him another game.
Well, so they announced the next game of that, which is called Kiseki or Kura no Kiseki, but you know, Trails of Darkness, because it's dark.
It's gonna be Reen's dark past.
I mean, we've already the problem is I do know, even though I've not played Hajimari, I do know Hajimari has a bit where Reen fights another 8 leaves 1 blade guy, and it's like, I need to investigate this, so there's easy lead-in for him to appear in Trails of Darkness and be like, "Hi guys, I'm from this foreign land, I'm here to find the guy, I'm going to help you."
Except he's actually the main character.
Yeah,
Trials of Reen!
Nah, they've already unveiled the new characters.
They take off their mask and they're all just Reen.
I mean,
Every character's Reen.
Nah, there's only one Reen.
They all unmask. They take off their mask. They're all Reen. And they're all like, "I hate myself."
It can only be one Reen, because otherwise everyone will be too busy sacrificing themselves.
I'm terrible. I'm the worst.
I mean, he does sort of. I will say, after playing 4, he gets a lot better about 4 in it. He gets a lot better about that in 4, even though 4 is the game he actually probably would be more justified to hate himself, because he basically ends the world at the end of 3.
Good.
And then 4 is like, let's just solve this problem. So
I'll laugh though. I'll laugh. I'm joking, but I'll laugh though if I end up being right and it ends up being Reen is the character again. Because at that point we call it Trials of Reen. I'm just gonna say at that point we call it Trials of Reen.
Yes, as I said, they've already shown off who the new people are. I don't remember if they've given them names. In fact, I'm checking now. All they've said is PS4 2021, and then shown off the 2 new characters.